It's very
What do the
strange.
Niners have to do moving forward? What do they have to work on?
Just go back to what works. Stop this 20 rushes a game. Stop putting the ball in Jimmy Garoppolo's hands for over 30 attempts. They don't need to do that. Jimmy Garoppolo needs to attempt 20 to 25 passes a game. That's all. With Deebo Samuel and Kyle Juszczyk, and when Elijah Mitchell comes back, but Jeff Wilson is playing well. They have the tandem of Elijah Mitchell and Jeff Wilson that will make a difference, I think. But they just have to go back to the run. It is as simple as that. Eat up the clock, keep the defense fresh, because Nick Bosa got erased in that game after the first quarter. I feel like he was just they figured out how to adjust to him, but they didn't put him in with two blockers very often, did they?
No,
they single blocked him.
Well, they chipped him a lot. They actually chipped him a lot, and they had a lot with Bosa. They had a lot of max protection with like extra tight ends and stuff. They did.
Yeah, but even still, I that's D'Amico Ryans not adapting and not bringing pressure. If they are slowing our four-man front, put in 5 or 6 defenders.
Right. No, but for me though, like what the Niners have to do moving forward is mostly an offensive thing. Like we've spent a lot of time breaking down what the defense can do to go from good to great.
We don't want to be too critical of D'Amico Ryans because
offense lost
20 points on turnovers like that.
They could have done better. There's always room for improvement for sure. But with the offense loss, Jimmy lost it. Jimmy lost this game. And Kyle to an extent too for having the wrong run pass ratio for no freaking reason. So moving forward, yeah, I mean, as long as they don't turn the ball over and they stick to their run pass ratio, they give themselves a chance every week. I don't know if it'll be enough to win a Super Bowl because in my lifetime, that isn't usually you don't win with your running backs. You win with your quarterback at a certain point. But if they play this way, they won't make it to the playoffs. They'll lose in the first round. If they play the way they should play, they'll give themselves a chance every week. And funny things happen. They just might win in an unconventional way. They just might win a Super Bowl in an unconventional way.
It's just like that Vikings and Packers divisional and championship games that they played. Right. Even Tevin Coleman had a good game against the Vikings, if you remember. He had some great runs in that. They just need to stick to their bread and butter. I mean, it's almost as if Kyle Shanahan's ego is like, I don't want people to say all I can do is run the ball. Right. But it's his brilliance of play calling that allows their runs to work so well. He does a lot of great schemes that make it so the back is not touched at the line of scrimmage. He should be proud of that and just stick to that. He's the best running play caller I have ever seen. And he has a quarterback who's not the best passer I have ever seen. So it's so obvious what the Niners have to do.
But again, what you said is if he doesn't get that big explosive run early, he goes away from it. And I agree with that. Exactly. I think he doesn't like to win ugly. He's an offensive coordinator at heart, and he's looking at his yards per play. And in this game, he had over 6. He did his job. But he's not seeing the forest through the trees. And why are we averaging such a high yards per play? We're passing. What's going to happen if we pass more than we run? Turnovers. And whose fault is that? He's going to say Jimmy's. Well, it's yours too because this is predictable. This is what happens. You know, you're undefeated when you don't turn the ball over. I think you're 1-7, 1-6, 1 something now. That when
they're 7-0, I think.
1-7. Yeah.
No, but I mean when they don't turn the ball over, are they
7-0 when you don't turn it over, 1-7 when you do or whatever. Yes, exactly. Undefeated, 8-0, whatever. Yes. No, 7-0, 1-7. Math is hard. That's what it is. That's the split. That's what you got to do. And like Kyle called a game here where it's like, well, the turnovers are just going to come. And the Titans knew it. Everyone knew it. They came early. They came frequently. They came often. I don't know. Just get back to 49er football on offense. Have to.
Yeah, and again, like we said about the defense, I would give D'Amico Ryans a B in this game because it's a nasty order to have to deal with those two turnovers. So this is not the defense that even impacted this game.
I'll give Jimmy an F.
Side.
Jimmy gets an F. Kyle gets.
I give him a C-.
Yeah.
Maybe a D.
I mean, he gave Jimmy a lot of open short throws, but you gave up on your run game. You put the game in Jimmy's hands.
Exactly. We're not saying that Kyle Shanahan didn't play call well as far as his scheme went. We're saying he didn't coach well because he did not adapt to the game and he abandoned his own success formula. It makes no sense.
And we said that the Titans put the game in Jimmy's hands. Nah, they really didn't. Kyle did. Because he wasn't getting enough yards per carry on the ground when really, dude, you could have won that game with 10 points if you didn't turn the ball over.
The way this game was, it's like a boxer whose cross is his biggest punch, and all he does the whole match is jab. That's what the 49ers did. They got away from their own strength.
Thank you. Rico Westbrook says when Elijah comes back, it's like they were trying to fight southpaw the whole time. Like, why don't you just fight the way you normally fight. What are you trying to prove here? Rico Westbrook says when Elijah comes back, don't run him into the ground. Use all of our running backs. Jimmy is the only one who turns the ball over consistently. Thank you. That's
100.
a really good point.
This guy gets an A+ for quality control.
I wish that I had actually said that I'm wearing the jacket. And if you were here, I'd give the jacket to you. You get it. Nice. I would pass the conch shell to you.
It's like that chain that Debo wears.
Right. Sybil, thank you. We went overtime today. I know you got to run. And plus, football starting in 5 minutes. So why don't we all go watch? We'll be good Americans and spend our Sunday watching football. I've been watching Friday Night Lights, and I just speak in a Southern accent all the time.
That's understandable.
All the time. Let's go watch some football, everyone. Thank you for watching, Sybil. I really appreciate it. It's been a pleasure.
Absolutely. This is the way.
Take care, everyone.